to another video. My hair is very long. It has been quite some time.
Yeah, it's been like a month.
We did record maybe like a week and a half-ish ago when we went to the park. That was all of 2 seconds and I just kind of scrapped it because it wasn't really worth making a video about. We've just been doing very poorly at recording or wanting to pick up the camera. Basically, you haven't seen us since New Year's. We had the New Year's video and then our Hyrox attempt, and now this video is Hyrox. Now the time has come. Not that anything was like happening within the past few weeks, which is why we haven't been recording. We've just been relaxing, you know, just focusing on training for Hyrox. We just took a little break, and now we're here, and now it's Hyrox time. Yeah. Oh, it also explains that we are in a new environment, which I love because there's this perfect window here. Perfect window. Look at those views. I'm sure it looks better during the day.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a mountain back there, but obviously you can only see like barely none of that.
Weather this weekend that we're here in town is just gonna be this cloudy and rain, unfortunately.
This is quite a nice little apartment. It's a nice compact, gets the job done, well put together kitchen.
Yeah, we'll do a little tour right now. I just wanted to say hi and we missed you guys.
Sorry for being deadbeats, but like you said, we've just been training, but also relaxing, and also we've been tired because of all the training.
Currently Saturday. We drove up last night. Today was our adventuring day. As you guys saw, oh wait, no, not as, sorry. We're doing this backwards, so my brain is flipped. As you guys will see, we just kind of walked around and looked at buildings.
As per usual.
As one does when you go to Italy and anywhere else in this country.
I haven't said this in a while. This is your first time watching? Hey, my name's Felipe. Nice to meet ya. It's my beautiful wife, Fiona. And down here we have our little stinky boy. And he is stinky these days.
Look at the big guy.
Yeah.
He is 40 pounds now.
Yeah, we weighed him the other day, and I mean, this is pretty much it. This is, I mean, male staffies aren't really supposed to be heavier than like 40, maybe 42 pounds generally from what I've seen. So this is it. He's full grown. But what's weird is that I think he might have Benjamin Button because although he's grown in his body and his muscles are starting to get very lean, his personality is just going more in the baby direction. And he's spoiled.
Yeah, it is our fault.
Yeah, we have spoiled him and treated him like a baby, and now it's backfiring. To be honest, I would much rather have him doing what he's doing as opposed to what some other dogs might do, which is bark and, you know, try to jump after people and do crazy, stupid things that you don't want your dog ever doing. Yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if this is your first time watching. Turn on your post notifications if you haven't. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
Yummy, yummy French toast. We got some eggs and bacon. Oh. There's an animal on the table.
Just a neat Just want to love.
His eyes are closed.
Yeah, he's comfortable. Just wants love.
Sorry, baby. We gotta eat. Wow. It's like mini Milan. Honestly, the more cities we go to, the more it all just starts to look the same.
That's why they make those TikToks about after a certain point in Europe, you're just kind of like seen that before and then you walk away.
This looks like where we went for New Year's, basically. But then also like Milan.
Yeah, the city's very Milan-esque in the sense that there's a lot of graffiti. It's quite
the roads too are very similar.
Yeah, quite mucky roads and stuff. Not as much homelessness, so at least
That's
still
good.
losing there. I don't really like Milan. A lot of homelessness, and definitely the streets were a lot dirtier. Definitely.
It's just a garden. And more buildings.
The museum is like in the building.
In the beginning.
No, not in the beginning, in the building.
Oh.
There's a bunch of art and stuff and statues. It's pretty cool. But they don't allow dogs, so rip.
We had brunch, lunch. No,
It was definitely breakfast.
breakfast. Are we still on breakfast time? I honestly don't even know what time it is. That was yummy. The French toast. It was good, but it literally felt like I was just eating straight sugar. That syrup was
Why it was good.
very, very sweet, but it was good. You can go see some artwork right here. Look at that.
Artwork I had in mind.
Try to appreciate the young artistes of the world. Who is this supposed to even
One
be?
of those is probably Cleopatra.
This whole building is essentially just like the art museum is.
Yeah, it just goes
All
around
in
the
here.
square.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's actually kind of cool. Very abstract. Not really much on the schedule today, as it is the day before competition, so we should be relaxing. And also, it's all rainy and yucky and cold out, so not like there's much else to do anyways. More fun buildings and horse. That looks like the same horse that's in Milan.
Which one? Oh.
The one in the front of the dome. Or the church. There's these cool buildings. I think these are churches. Those are definitely churches.
I think there's two right next to each other.
We went to Lidl. Lidl. We picked up some not even groceries. I picked up 2 things. Because this trip, you know, we're trying not to spend too much money. And also, this wasn't necessarily like a vacation trip. We're literally just here for Hyrox. So, we're gonna make dinner tonight instead of going out. We didn't have sides to eat with steak. So, I found some rice. I really struggled. Everything's obviously not in English.
I don't know what anything says. Help.
They didn't have like the regular vegetable packs that you would find. So all I was able to find was broccoli and potatoes to pair with our steak. We got some vino. We got some white wine. I don't know what this is. I just picked it up. It was $3, so that's what I went with. Also, really fun things. I'm just like living my dreams in this apartment. A little, oh, I forget the name. Whatever. This thing. I originally wanted to get this before we had got the Nespresso, because I was like, you know, we're in Italy. Why not live like Italian and actually do things? But this is a lot of work. So
You're a lot of work.
we got the Nespresso instead, because, you know, convenience. But I've also wanted to use these because it's just so cute and everybody uses it. So maybe we'll attempt to try this tomorrow.
Let's take a little tour of the apartment. Our new apartment that we totally bought with all our money of $4.
I did change into my comfy clothes.
Yeah, her pants got all wet at the bottom, so.
Short people problems, they drag. Hi, baby. Anyways, this is the entrance. This is the door that we come into. To our left, we have this beautiful, massive TV.
Flat screen plasma.
Best on the market.
$6,000.
Chair for Sky.
Yes, baby chair for the baby.
This is our dining setup. Tennis bowls to avoid noise. Couch that turns into a bed, if you would like it to. You guys were in the kitchen. Oh, also, look at this.
This is quite neat.
I do like this. I want it. I want to take it. But unfortunately, this doesn't fit in our car.
Balcony number 1.
It is covered, so thankfully it's not wet. You can go out there if you want.
Yeah.
I really do like the little small kitchen knives. It's so cute. And also just like the style of wood and things. So come down here.
Balcony number 2.
Fridge. Nothing in there aside from our essentials for the weekend. Freezer and other majiggy thingies. Oven, microwave. This is the other balcony, which also connects to the master bedroom. Cute little hallway.
Yep.
It is quite spacious in here.
Yeah, this is what you see when you first walk in. From the front door, you just whoosh, with a mirror all the way down there.
Now our bedroom is, oh, wrong light, sorry. Here's our mess.
Settling in nicely. This mattress,
Yeah.
no offense, Airbnb person, but that needs to change.
The mattress and beds are probably the hardest thing. I mean,
Yeah.
pillows, not beds.
Yeah, those pillows are stiff as well.
This is where we go doo-doo and pee-pee.
And shower, that's also important.
And that too. Very long bathroom. This is just common in Italy. They just like to make long bathrooms.
Ugh.
And he is also pressed up against a door that goes out to the same balcony. Now let's do more things against that, guys. So, unfortunate things happened. So we are, so plans had changed. We no longer need the second bedroom, however, it was supposed to be occupied. But it's okay. Here's the second bedroom, but not necessary. I guess you can look at it if you like. Yeah.
There's another balcony over there too. Thanks for coming, MTV Cribs. We will see you guys next time. The rest of our day kind of looks like nothing. I mean, she's got into some comfy sweatpants. I'm probably going to take off my jeans as well and get comfortable. But we do have to go back out. We do have to go back
shucks,
out.
I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, we got to go back out in probably in a couple hours and look at some stuff that you guys might be excited to see as well. I know she's excited. I know she's excited. Her butt's been bubbling all day.
Yeah.
Out of nervousness, not really excitement. Ooh, we also got him a short leash the other day, and it went pretty well. I didn't have a horrible time like I usually do walking him. It actually eliminated, like, I would say 80% of the problem. He's still very excited to see people, so that's also where he tries to dash off into space. So,
Yes.
Sky.
I told you, he's just stinking up the whole
dude.
place.
I know he doesn't have to poop because he's already had 2 today. So I think.
That one's foul.
Cool. Sky. All right, we'll catch you guys later.
Gold coin. Yes. Ever spent $74 at Starbucks before? The reason we spent $80 at Starbucks because we got a little. I really wish it said like the city that we're in. I mean, it's okay. It's still cute. Look at what we got. It's a mocha pot. You know, the thing that I was talking about earlier that we never got, but I've been excited to use? Yeah, well, we found one. But it's so cutie. It has little Starbucks people. Mocha espresso one there. Yeah, yeah. But this thing was $60. Got another macchiato, but from Starbucks. I was just tired, so I really wanted caffeine. And then I was like, you know what? There has to be a Starbucks somewhere around here. So I looked it up, and of course there was. So we came over to Starbucks. Sky is out sleeping at the place. But we are on our way to go register for Hyrox. I mean, we're registered, but like check in, I guess.
What's happening?
My stomach is turning. We're not even doing anything right now. We're just registering. Tomorrow, though. Tomorrow is the day. There's a very, very, very long line. We might be here for a little while. So we gotta get all the way over there. But anyways, look at the people. Well, all we can see is the running portion. Everything else is behind those people.
This is good.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Very scary times. I believe.
Psyching yourself out.
I'm not. I'm just like, now that it's closer, I'm just scared that like we're gonna do what we did with the marathon and just like screw everything that we have planned and just go for it, and then we're gonna kill ourselves too early. We're all tatted up.
Got people doing your lunges, farmer carries, obviously the track. This is it.
Well,
Be here tomorrow morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
we got a early morning. Time to go rest and drink some wine. All right, well, time to go back to our child because that poor baby has been alone for a while. All right. Well, before we end the night, I thought I would show you guys our little dinner. We have some steak, broccoli, potatoes, and rice, and wine.
Dinner of champs. We're gonna go to the World Series. Bet the bank on it.
I don't know about that one. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do was just show you guys what we were doing in our dinner, and we will see you guys in the morning. Actually, guys, my brain farted, so the reason why I had picked up the camera was so we could cheers on camera with you guys. And I forgot about it, but I remembered. It's okay. To Hyrox.
To winning.
Yeah. We'll see about that one. Good morning. Today's the day. It is currently 7:52. We need to leave at like 8:40, 8:45-ish. But we are ready. We have outfit on. Booty. There's finally some clear skies. This is the view from the little kitchen window. So cute. I've already taken my one poop of the morning. Once we get in the building, I know it'll definitely hit a little bit more. A little nervy, but obviously the point of today, or just like us doing the competition this first time around, not too much pressure. The goal today is just to finish, because as you guys have seen in previous videos, you know, that sled push is when things get serious, and that's when people start dying. Where are you?
In the shadows.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. We didn't mention this earlier. The race will not be recorded.
Our friends were supposed to be here to record us and potentially to bring Sky, and now neither of those are happening.
All this hard work that we've been doing for 3 months.
Pretty much for nothing. I mean, we have the picture package, so there's going to be pictures of us that they're taking and we'll have at some point, but those are going to be disgusting pictures because we're going to be dying the whole time, and it's just going to be us like mid-workout. It's going to suck.
And you guys won't really get to see what we've been training for and like how intense this competition actually is. That's really sad.
If you want to find out how intense it is, just go on like TikTok or YouTube, look up Hyrox, and then you can see it. And then just picture us doing that.
It is time for us to head out. Goal is no more than 1 hour and 47 minutes.
We'll see.
If all goes well and nobody dies.
I have something like in my butt, but I can't tell if it's a fart or a poop. Because if I push, it feels a lot like a poop.
All right, well.
See you guys on the other side.
Good morning.
What's up?
It is the next day after Hyrox. We got McDonald's and then went home and crashed. And that was the night. But obviously we had to update you guys on what happened Now, we had said our goal was 145, 147, okay? But then realistically, it was like at least under 2 hours because it's our first time and this is a relatively hard competition. This isn't like, it's not easy. So we just said at least under 2 hours. Guess what our time was? Yes! Hopefully you said an hour and 59 minutes because that's exactly what we did. There was a couple mishaps as we predicted, plus a few others that weren't predicted and wasn't supposed to happen. But you know what? It's okay because it was under 2 hours. Thankfully, this time around, as you guys have seen in previous videos and we've mentioned in several other videos, the sled push is where he tends to die. But thankfully, this time around, he didn't die in the middle of the sled push. He pushed through. But he died after the fact. So we had to take a few minutes to just stand and wait and breathe.
It really started to go off the edge pretty much immediately when we totally did an extra lap.
Directly after the sled push, we did our laps, and then literally coming up to where we need to enter, we were like questioning, like, wait, did we miss a lap? Do we need to do an extra lap? Where are we on laps? Because our screen was being a little wonky. It kept saying the same thing, but then we were interpreting the screen wrong. So I think that was also our fault. But thankfully, they were very lenient on penalties at this competition, which is a first from what I've seen, because literally anybody who talks about Hyrox is always like, don't do this, don't do that, make sure you do this, because you're going to get penalized. And there were so many things that were going by that nobody cared about.
I quite enjoyed it. Like, I was having fun. It was cool.
You were just dying the whole time.
It was cool. It's just my body started to deteriorate because after we had that mishap, and here's how I know that we ran an extra lap, because she was asking me, she's like, do we go in? Do we go in? I'm like, yes, we gotta go. And then we decided to not go in. We did the sled push, and then we literally did one lap. And coming around that first lap, it said go to the next exercise, but you're normally supposed to do 2 laps. So they definitely gave us our lap back. Yeah, the burpees. So she went first. She did as much as she could, and then there was a dude in front of me, or like next to us, but in front of me, that I was just trying to catch up to and pass. So I just started going beast mode. I passed them and I'm like, ugh! And then I tried to like keep going, coming around the other corner, and then I've never had this happen before because the way like us training for burpees has gone pretty well. I've never had to like stop or die, but yesterday I fully, like, my shoulders just gave out. Like, they were just burning so much. I don't know what that was about, but it happened and that sucked.
I also died for some
Yeah.
I don't know what it was about that it just like killed you in the moment.
I think we were just like the energy was too much and we just like, for some reason, everything was off. But after that, we ended up going into the lunges at some point, and then that's where I just had like the worst cramp of my life. I was going down for a lunge and my thigh just fully ceased, and on the way back up I felt like my muscles just spazzed like outwards, and then everything just contracted and I couldn't move anymore. So I gave up the sandbag to her, and I literally was limping, and people were looking at me like, oh my gosh, is he dying? Like, why is he being stupid? It was so awkward. I just kept looking at the ground because I didn't want to like look up and be embarrassed. But that was so painful. I had a cramp in my belly because I had a little air bubble, so that was extremely painful. And it was like right at the top of my intestines, so like anytime I breathed, my lungs would put pressure on the intestine, and then I had to like take shallow breaths. It was horrible. That was the worst cramp ever. And then I've also had an ongoing issue with my meniscus for years now that started to flare up because I didn't anticipate for the track to be straight up concrete, and that really was harsh on my legs. So my right leg gave out and my left leg gave out, and it was total butt cheeks. My body just completely ceased. But ladies and gentlemen, I made it to the end.
Barely.
I made it to the end.
I'm surprised that we even got 2 hours. Like, it makes no sense because we spent so much time walking and just standing around so he could catch his breath.
I just want to stress though, I was never out of breath. It wasn't like conditioning that was my issue or strength. It was straight up that my body was just not having it.
His body just refuses to like doing these kinds of exercises.
We honestly could have finished with more like 1:58, 1 hour 58 minutes, maybe an hour 57. When we started doing the wall balls at the very end, I was still trying to like catch up with my legs. Like on the wall balls, you need your legs to be able to throw that ball up. I had no legs. So for my first few reps, I literally just did like 5, 6, 7 in a row. Just no reps.
Yeah.
The guy just didn't count them because I wasn't throwing the ball high enough because I had no legs to push off with. And more realistically, if I wasn't like ceasing every 2 minutes, we probably could have been in our goal range of like 1 hour 45 minutes. I also almost threw up. That was cool. After the sled push, when I was dying, like super dead, I actually almost threw up.
He really just died this whole time. But you know what? We finished. We did it. It's over with. Thankfully, nobody had to leave in a wheelchair.
Although somebody did.
Many others did.
That's one thing I will say that I'm proud of myself for, because I pushed through, is because we saw a bunch of people get carried out, fall over to the side. There was literally a woman who had to get carried into a wheelchair because she was fully passed out, like unconscious. It was not very cool to look at. And then some other girl we saw was like crying on the sidelines because she like busted her ankle or something. And then people were just in and out like having trouble. But listen guys, no matter how much I suffered, I made it to the end. I never quit.
There was this duo. It was the grandma and a grandson, I'm pretty sure. They were racing with us. It was the cutest thing to watch. Yeah, but last night we found out that they had a time of 1 hour and 37 minutes.
Yeah. It was cool to see. But yes, we did lose to a
84 years old.
Yeah, she's 84. Yep. I lost to an 84-year-old. Mm-hmm. First of all, before you start cooking me in the comments, before you start doing that, don't do that, because listen, I don't think grandma went through the pain that I went through, because they were going at a leisurely pace. If we had went at a leisurely pace, somehow, hey, there's a saying in the military, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. They were probably just doing some cool, smooth little pace, no worries in the world.
To be fair, the guy was also like shredded, and I'm sure he did like 90% of the work.
I may have lost to an 84-year-old. We're not gonna officially count that, because look, the content was cute, they were cute, everybody was cheering for them and following them with cameras, but like, come on now. They didn't put the cameras on me for thugging it out in my pain. It's a shame. I should have been on the front of Hyrox Instagram. Look in the comments. Look at this guy pushing through the pain. That literally, they had posters everywhere. Pain is temporary. Hyrox forever. I literally lived up to the motto.
Yeah.
I'm a champ. I'm a champion. You guys can't tell me anything.
Nobody can say anything until you do Hyrox for yourself, because nobody can prepare you for how intense it actually is.
Yeah, it was very different to how we... Very, very different. And the atmosphere, like, I don't know. I almost started crying. Like, we both almost started crying before the race even started, because you get into this little tent at the very beginning, at the start line, where they put on this emotional video of, like, people of all different shapes and sizes and ages just pushing through the pain, and with an inspirational music, and then they have a countdown, and then they started playing AC/DC. Like, it was playing with your emotions all over the place. I was nervous, excited, crying, I almost pooped myself. Yeah. No, it was good. What I keep saying is that we need to focus more on the recovery portion of our workouts, because like, we're just like any other regular person, you know. We go to the gym, we go home, we go to sleep. We don't do none of these ice baths. We don't do none of these like those cool leg compression things that professional athletes have. Especially with my knees and my legs in general, I need to focus on recovery. I have the legs of a 60-year-old. I'm about to turn 23 and I feel like 63. This is not okay.
Yeah.
Not
so
okay.
we will be back. we will do another competition.
Next time, I'm also not going to be in the middle of my bulking season. I would like to be in good shape like some of these other dudes where I can take off my shirt and look all cool. That's what I'm saying.
We're going to show up and we got to look like the couple. Like, I want people to look at us and be like, oh my God, I'm scared. We're going to lose. Even though we're definitely not going to, like, be placing high. But I just want people to look at us and be like, yeah, those are some people who know what they're doing. It is what it is. We'll be back.
Yes.
That was our Hyrox weekend. We are checked out of our Airbnb. We're gonna go home today, but there's clear skies, and as you guys saw earlier, Saturday was a terrible day to be out. Raining, gloomy, couldn't see anything, terrible weather. But it's nice and beautiful outside, so we're gonna go adventure on some sides that we did not get to see. And I need my coffee, so that's what we're gonna go do now. Breakfast. Yes. All right. Got a croissant, ham and cheese, big old sandwich, caramel macchiato as usual, some yogurt bowls, fat sausage over there. He's being a needy baby as per usual. And Sky got some water. Wait, it says his name. Where is it? It's so cute. We got Nespresso pods. We got 10 pods. We are enjoying our almond croissant coffee.